Okay, hello, welcome. This is Larissa Walren for PIDP 3351 Feedback Strategies. This is my Module 2 assignment. For this assignment, I created a PowerPoint, which I then turned into a series of JPEG images, which I then uploaded to a blog post. So I created a blog post for this assignment. As you can see on the screen, I'm talking about assessment of for as learning in terms of massage therapy. In massage therapy school, there wasn't a lot of assessment for learning. It was more of, there wasn't much assessment as learning. It was more for and of. We did tests, we did quizzes, we had a lot of that, and most of it was just preparation for board exams because we're a registered profession. At the end of our diploma, once you get your graduation, you then go do your board exams, which is again very much assessment of learning, assessment for learning. There wasn't a lot of assessment as learning in massage therapy school. I want to flip that around a little bit. And when I teach my class, massage therapy through the quantum lens, I want to change how we do demonstrations. So typically in school, you'll do a little bit of a lecture and then a demonstration where the teacher will get a body from the class to show you the modality as a group. And then you break off into pairs and then you practice on each other. I want to change that and use the Heisenberg's law of observation to magnify the learning experience. So rather than have the demonstration paired off model, which is very worn out in my opinion, I want to do a round robin instead, where I will show the technique to one student and then so that person will receive it and then immediately switch, and then the next person, I'll show it to them as well, and then the person who I just gave the treatment to will perform it on the next person, and so on until everyone has treated the next person in a round robin style. So it might take a little bit longer. Actually, I think with a smaller class size, it would probably take about as much time to go through, and it means each person gets less time to try the technique, but it's much more intense when they do try it. I'm not teaching new techniques, rather I'm teaching ideas and different ways of using techniques that we already know and a different mentality, different approach. So we don't really need a lot of time to get familiar with it. It's more about the group and the collective for me. So that's what my blog post is about for assessment as learning. I understand it might not look like a self-directed, but I think in the moment, you've just received the treatment from me, and then you're going to go practice it on somebody else. So you're going to have to, in the moment, think about, what am I doing? Does it feel the same am I giving the same way as I just received? So I think it requires a lot of constant self-assessment. So in that way, it is autodidactic. So yeah, I hope that you can get a look at my blog post. So I'm just showing it to you here, kind of what it's about. So hopefully you can look at it and give me some feedback, feed forward, let me know what you think in the comments. And thanks so much for watching this introduction to my Module 2.